setting the limits on the M100 and the M130 curtain motor, the Raex curtain motor. They're both the same, just slightly different torques. So okay, the first thing we need to do is, when everything's in position, is remove this cover. At the bottom there's 3 screws, so we take those out and then we slide this cover off. I've already taken the screws out for the sake of the video. So if we slide this down, it reveals the limit setting knobs and the locking device. The locking device has got 3 positions. There, it's locking both of the setting knobs out of, so it can't be adjusted. But what we're going to do is we're going to slide it this side, push in this left side so we can set the open position of the curtain. So what we do is we turn it on its side so I can show you the cams. When these limits are set, it works by there's 3 cams here. They drop into a recess on these 3 gears. So what we do is, it's already sat in there, so it thinks it's got a limit. So what we'll do is we'll turn it 1/4 of a turn, so it lifts them out of the recess. And now what we can do is we can operate the curtain to our open position. So for the sake of the video, I'm going to say that that's my open position. It's a very short curtain. What we do now is we turn this back so that they drop into position. Like that. Okay, so I'll turn this back. And now we're going to set the closed position. So I pull out the setting knob, put the locking device to that side and push in that cam. Now we've got to do the same thing. We've got to line these 3 slots up so that they sit in the cams to start with. So to do that, I think it's this way. I'll turn it there so you can see where the cams are going to be. There you go, it's set in. But of course that's set a limit there now, so what we need to do is take it off. So it's not sat in, so it's not set a limit yet. And what we'll do is, take a little bit more, 1/4 of a turn. We'll set this limit now for the closed position. Okay, I'm going to say that's my limit. What I'm going to do now is turn this back so it's set and locked in. I'm going back here, pull both cams out, set the locking device so the cams can't move in. If they move in, it won't work. And that keeps it locked and the position's in final place. So now we should be able to switch between the limits. That's one position. And that's the other position. It's really important to get this right, because if you don't, and this motor pulls against an open or a closed position, it's such a strong motor that what it will do is it will keep pulling and pulling, and eventually it can either burn out the motor or it can snap the belt. So it's really important that we get this right. You can perhaps stop it first before you actually go to the fully open or the fully closed position, and fine tweak it as you're there to make sure it works. Okay, all we do now is we put the cover back on, put in our 3 screws, and that's it.